Hello everyone, my name is Panda and welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing a speed art. As you can see. What I really wanted to get done, I've been wanting to work on my anatomy and drawing human bodies. The people I've drawn before have been primarily female. For some reason I'm more comfortable or better at drawing females. I did use a reference for this. I use a reference for most things, but there are times where I don't need a reference because I know what it looks like. I usually only use references when I'm either starting something new like anatomy. I've been doing a lot of hand studies and learning how to draw hands and feet. I'm getting better at hands, but feet are still a little awkward for me to draw. Faces, I guess, are harder. I mean, they're one of the easiest things for me to draw because with faces I can put a lot of detail in there. In the faces, it's not gonna look very good at first, but it does get better throughout the video. I don't stick with that hair. I change it a little later. It was kind of difficult to find out how I wanted the hair to be, whether I wanted it flowing backwards or just down, because the way I drew the person kind of running, but I didn't know if I wanted the hair to be blowing back if there was wind, or like they were just running, their hair was blowing back, or if they were just kind of down. Here's kind of the basics of what I wanted. I end up changing the outfit later. I just found I typed in just a couple of like fall outfits that I wanted, and I picked from that. I think I found one that was like the base, and I went from there. I'm not very good at drawing clothes. As you saw, I had planned on putting a hat, but I couldn't get like the orientation right, and it just looked awkward. Going into the line art, it's really simple. I lowered the opacity of the sketch layer. As I was going into the line art, I kept going back to the sketch layer and changing things that I had either forgot to go back and do, or realized that it didn't look that good while I was doing it. It was kind of difficult to find out how to do the collar area, because it wasn't like a normal collar. It had these kind of like lace collar. I didn't really get that much detail into it, but I tried to do that without looking at a reference, trying to get to where I can just draw from my head. Drawing the face here was a little difficult. I knew how I wanted the nose, but the eyes and the mouth were a little difficult. I didn't know how I wanted the eyes to look, and the mouths are really hard for me to draw. And nothing was looking good. I tried a couple of eye styles, and I finally got to this style here that I liked the most, so I kept that. Getting it transferred, like to flip, I think I could have made it look a little better, but maybe shrink the eye a little bit. But the mouth is still awkward. I don't think that's the final shape of it. I think I do go back and change the eye shape. That's really about it. I don't know what else to talk about. I didn't do a background or anything. I'm getting better at doing that. The next thing I'm drawing, hopefully, will have a background. It's gonna be another traditional drawing. I do draw a lot at school, so if I ever have anything that's already partially drawn, it's probably because I drew it at school that day. here I decided to change. I decided to go back and do a little bit more detail in the hair. You can see the front of the hair didn't really look good. It was kind of awkward to draw. I do go back and change that later. The background. Yeah, I didn't do a background. I was planning on maybe doing like a beach or a park, but I didn't do it. It was like, I think it was like 2:30 in the morning when I was doing this, and I didn't want to add any extra time. I really just wanted to get this this one drawing done, and I was gonna go back and add a background, but I was tired and it was starting to make me a little mad because the face shape here, I don't know how long it took me to get that right, and it was just really annoying because nothing I did looked good. And even at the end, I'll add an image of what the finished drawing looks like, because I did go back after that and fix a couple of things. I added a little bit more shading and I fixed the face. Yeah, this is where I'm changing the hair, as you can probably see. I decided that just it would be easier to have it falling down. I like drawing longer hair, but I have done some shorter hair in the past. I think the next person I draw is either going to be male or female, but they're definitely going to have shorter hair. Or tied back hair. It's not going to be flowing like that. I have gotten a lot better at drawing hair. I was actually happy with that. I didn't use any references for the hair, which I guess made me like it more. I don't know. There are things I could have fixed in it that I could still go back and change it, but I don't know if I will. If I do, I'll put it in the up later. I'm working on making stickers. I'm gonna be drawing stickers and printing them out. I don't know what type of stickers though. It'll be. I was thinking about doing like mythical creatures or something like that. Either mythical creatures or some birds, probably. But I don't know yet. So this is just me adding the shading. I did get that one sleeve a little dark, and I went back. The eyes were fun to do. I haven't really done a lot of eye shading before. With color, the only eye shading I've done is with pencil, with just plain graphite. And I haven't actually done eye shading before, so it was fun to do that. The mouth was pretty straightforward. It just masked off the areas, colored that. We're almost done with the drawing. What I had left to do then was just add the rest of the hair. I do, at the end, you see the button on the pants. I go back and change that. Because I don't color it here. I had to go back and change it along with the shape of the face. Because it kind of looks a little awkward right now, how it would just go straight up. Looks like she has a tumor on the side of her head. The coloring was... There's a couple of spots. I tried to select it on one layer and then color it on the second layer so I could have the line work, the color, and the sketch all separate, but it didn't really work. I just kept forgetting to switch. But that's about it. You can see me signing it here. Here's the finished product. Here's the finished one. I hope you like it, and if you do, please consider liking the video and subscribing.